Welcome back to another episode of Brisketmedic, folks. Today we're going to be making some absolutely delicious belly bites. I found these pork belly, some cubes. They're skinless, already cubed up at HEB. Figured this would make a great start for some pork belly burn-ins. And today we're going to be knocking those out on the Weber Kettle. I like to open these up, get them out of the package, and set them on a grate here. Now, excuse my table, I don't have anything underneath it, and that's okay. We're going to be making a little bit of a mess, and the dogs will love me for it. But go ahead and lay our bites down. Today we're going to be using a rub that I think works really great. I call it a Texas salt rub. It's very similar to seasoned salt. Normally when I rub down a pork or anything like that, that sounded dirty. Normally when I season pork, I'll use something with some sugar in it, a little bit of sweetness. But this one, we're just using our Texas salt, and I'll show you why later on in the cook. We're gonna get this all mixed in, and we're gonna coat it liberally because we really want to build a good bark all the way around these bites. And you can see one of the pups is underneath my table. She's about to get a lot of salt on her. It's probably when I can't get rid of flies. Spin them around, and we're going to do every side just the same exact way. It's important that you make sure that these are skinless because in doing these burn-ins, leaving the skin on there, while sometimes that can be good, in this short cook time, it's not going to be very pleasant for you. We're hitting it pretty good and hard because this is going to have a shorter cook time than normal, but it is still going to be in there an hour and a half, 2 hours. So this rub is going to dilute some in the cooking process, but you know, we want to make sure we get lots of flavor because these are still thick cuts. Make sure we get every single side coated. Liberally. Smell the paprika and the garlic and the onion. Combination of red pepper and regular pepper. Just awesome. All right. Everything's seasoned up very nice. To get started with our fire, we are going to be using B&B charcoal. That's my jam. I love B&B, but I'm also going to be using apple wood chunks, and I spread those out in the slow and sear. And we're going to get these started. The easiest way to start a fire on a charcoal grill is a paper towel with some oil on it. I usually have some that I keep to the side after I wipe down my cast iron, but if you don't have that, just get you a small bowl, pour about a tablespoon of oil, and this paper towel will soak it up. It'll hold a lot more than that, but this is the easiest and cheapest way I've found to light your chimney. And so I'm just gonna throw it down there, get my lighter somewhere maybe. Where'd it go? Oh, it's all on my ground. We're just gonna let that sit for about 20 minutes, get those charcoals ready. I'm gonna clean all this off, and we're gonna let all that pellicle form on those pork bellies in the fridge, and we'll jump in, put them on there, and it'll be burning about 275 degrees, close to 300, and we'll check on them every 45 minutes. They're gonna be on there for an hour and a half. Alright, so after almost an hour and 45 minutes, we spun them around after 45 minutes to ensure equal cooking on all sides. We're going to go ahead and get these glazed up and finished off. Remember, I told you our rub wasn't going to have any sweet in it, and this is why. We've got sugar in the raw. We're going to be putting a little bit of this on top. We've got fresh honey, pure honey. Putting a little bit of that on top. Got these in these full pans because we really want them to kind of steep and steam as they're finishing up their cook. And then your favorite barbecue sauce on top of that. Make sure you put a good amount in there. You don't want it to really be like covered, like have enough to immerse them, but have enough to get it all the way around your pieces. So I'd say, I don't know, half a cup or so in each one. All right, let me grab some foil. I'm gonna get them covered up. We're gonna throw them back on the Weber for about 15-20 more minutes, and then we'll uncover them and let them cake over for another 15-20 minutes. They'll be ready to eat. Let's recap. 45 minutes on the Weber, and then we spun our grate for another 45 minutes to even out the cooking. After that, we put it in our pans. We added some honey, barbecue sauce, and some raw sugar. Raw sugar is key because it won't burn at high temperatures. And then we covered it up for another 15-20 minutes, uncovered it, let it go for another 15-20 minutes, and this was the result. Absolutely delicious, juicy, hot, tender burnt ends. So good. Belly bites, you can make it home. Thumbs up, subscribe, drink more water, you know the stuff.